Shalom, this is Yehudit Goldfarb in Sfat. I want to share with you how I count the Omer with movements from the Otiyot Hayyot system for each day of the Omer, today being the 28th day of the Omer, which is Malchut Sheba Netzach. And this is the completion of the fourth week of the Omer Count. I begin by doing the movements for the Nikudot that line up with the, are equivalent to the Sephirot on the Kabbalistic tree of life. So Malchut Sheba Netzach Malchut is like a place of centeredness, sovereignty, groundedness, feeling God's presence always with us. And the movement I do with this, since it's no vowel beneath the letter, I let Hashem breathe me. This is what I've come to for Malchut. It's waiting for God to breathe me. For each moment, I am alive only because God breathes me. And that is a way that I feel God's presence at each moment. If I tune into that and can get grounded and centered and feel my link with Hashem, helps me to have a sense of self-sovereignty, of being in control of my actions in the world. And it fits with Netzach. Netzach is a sense of the eternal patterns of the world and how I have a purpose here. My individual existence has a specific purpose. So who am I and what am I here for are the essential questions I feel of Netzach. So Malchut Sheba Netzach is a place of grounding in that sense of selfhood with a capital S, of mission, and knowing how to keep my center in that place. The movements I do, as I said, for the Malchut, which I represent by the colors I'm wearing in a brown top, Netzach with a yellow skirt, and the day of the week today is Thursday, which is the day of Hod, so I have an orange scarf to represent that and to remind me all day long. So I do a breath. I allow Hashem to breathe me for one breath, and then I do the movement for the Chirik, which is the vowel that corresponds with Netzach. It's like pulling, it's a dot below the letter, so I pull all my fingers together in a dot, and then I bring them down as I bend slightly forward with a straight back. E. So it's making the dot and then going E. E. That's a Chirik. So doing the 3 sets of movements, which is what I do as a prayer for cleansing and unblocking the way of Malchut Sheba Netzach, the way of remaining centered in my sense of purposefulness and mission in life. And it's like this. E. 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 Each is a different level of soul. One for the Nefesh level of makes me alive, one for the Ruach level that is when I'm interacting with other people, my emotional level, and one is the level of ideas, the mental level, Neshama. So Nefesh, Ruach, and Neshama, the 3 levels of soul. And then I move into, in a traditional recitation of the counting of the Omer, move into Psalm 67, which has 49 words to it, but also the middle verse has 49 letters. And we're now at the letter 28, the letter of the center verse, which has 49 letters in total. And this letter is the mem that's is in this case the beginning of a new word, and it looks like this. So I want to share this with you. So I think you can see my feet now. I step half a step forward. It's a dip and half a step forward, so that's the base of the mem. Then a dip and coming up like a fountain. A dip and going over like a waterfall, and then I take the shape of a mem, my head up, my hands open, and then I drink from the spring and play in the mikveh as I bring my foot back. So there's 4 dips and 4 rises, and there's a sense of the flow of water. This is the mem, which is the 28th letter of the 67th Psalm. Then I've been showing you how to count the day with the Hebrew letters in terms of the number. So 28 is a chaf, and I was showing you last time a lifted foot chaf for 20. And then the chet is stepping to the side, making a big arch for the chet for 8. I do it the other side. $28, and that is 4 weeks now. So that 4 weeks I represent by the Dalet. Lift your hands, bring it around the swing Dalet. So that's one way to count the Omer in movement for the 28th day of the Omer. Malchut Sheba Netzach. Many blessings to stay grounded and centered in your life's purpose.